Back in the day, we're starting off with some 4 plates, yay. Some 4 plates, yay. Alright, so it's just little pulleys here, little pull downs like the usual, plate loaded. We're going heavy. Progressive overload is real. So we're starting off with 4, and we're only doing 4, and that's it. From here on out, I'm only doing 4 on this machine. If I do anything else, it's not a real lift. It's not a real lift. That's it. And you can see P there walking in the background. Our glorious P has finally come down from Washington, and we have a FIU gym set today. So yeah, it's a good day. To see the ROM is pretty good. Elbows are going. I'm going below 90 on the arms there, getting good ROM for one of the first times ever in this machine. I mean, not necessarily. I do pretty good ROM overall, but all right, that's what I get for talking about that. Decided to do this one again. I've been liking this machine, this wide arm bar. It feels really good. Just squeeze through, push through. You can see I'm not breaking too much of my back. I'm not using too much momentum until obviously I kind of have to use some like, you know, roll back, lean back energy right here as an example. But it wasn't too bad. It was still good. Good overall. Look at the striations in the leg. They're coming out. Striations are starting to really come out. Calf, leg, and in my arms because, you know, the cut is cutting. I put that in quotations because it's like kind of working, kind of not. Only lost like a little bit of weight, a couple pounds in the last like month or something. So nothing crazy yet. No crazy change, but we're getting there. Slow and steady wins the race. It's not a marathon. I mean, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Yeah, I switched out the bar here because I was too lazy kind of to be switching between the medium one. And I wanted to just do like one nice finisher with this like closer grip one to get some row movement in the workout, you know? Really feel the row. That's it. That was good. Pullovers. What kind of workout do I have if I don't have pullovers in it? It's not really one. Pullovers are a beauty to behold, to be honest. They just feel really good. Get really nice open stretch on the lat. It's been, I've only started doing these like 7 months ago is when I started doing them, and I feel like I've seen some good change in my back development. Obviously, we're many years in already, so we're not getting newbie gains anymore. Sad. Not even medial gains or whatever. I'm pretty sure I'm getting like that expert gain. Well, I don't know about expert, but like, what is it? A high-end athlete gain. You know, you're so many years in, you're a higher end. Not saying like I'm a higher end athlete, just like, you know, higher in my years of exercise and expertise. To say, I guess. Even though I'm youth. I don't know. I'm just chatting right now. I get a nice squeeze, nice stretch. So we want to focus on driving through. Obviously it burns. What are you going to do? Just got to keep pushing. This is, I'm pretty sure, the last set. So trying to really focus on going slow. Feel the fiber. You see it's struggling, partial. And then I just like do a little hold to stretch it. A little pull down to really stretch it. And I couldn't really do anymore. So there, we're done with that. Boom, boom, boom. Back extension. Now, I didn't want to push my back too hard today. Wasn't feeling like pushing the lower back specifically too hard. So I maxed out the machine, like usual, but only did 2 sets instead of 3. I've been learning that more volume does not mean better. Does not equate to a better workout or better progress. So dumbing things down, sometimes even going as far as to 2 sets per muscle group. Well, not per muscle group, but for a certain muscle group or muscle. It has not really done any. It hasn't done any bad for me. Let me just say that. It hasn't done any bad. And yeah, here we go, the second set. Obviously, I'm doing these a little more slow and controlled since I'm only doing 2 sets. I want to make sure that I'm doing them good. Really focusing that lumbar, you know, part of the back. Just really push through. You see definition is cutting up. Arms are looking more defined. Legs are looking more defined. Even though I haven't been doing full leg days, basically, they are looking better. They are getting gradually, you know, more defined. And yeah, here you just want to really focus. I just decided to go slow on the, you know, on the descent. And I was like, oh, push back. It's on the descent, but my shit was burning. It was tough. And yeah, I have wrist wraps. And this is the first time I've decided to use them. And I'm not really good at them, clearly. As you can tell, I was losing grip with wrist wraps. But it's because I wrapped them wrong. I wrap the wrap around itself instead of wrapping it like diagonally or horizontally, so it would have more surface area and I could actually grip it. So these 105s felt really weird here in the beginning because my grip was slipping. And I was like, well, what is going on? So I took them off because I was like, I'm not bothering to do that right now. And look how simple, look how easy the sets are looking now. When my grip isn't playing a factor. Well, it is playing a factor, but it's not affecting me negatively at least. So yeah, you see the sets feel good. It's moving smooth. I cut the transition in between the set, like transferring the dumbbell over, but you don't want us to see that. Oh yeah, you see? Nice ROM. Nice form. I'm doing these pretty good. I think it's... Yeah, there you go. I think the right one struggled a little bit compared to the left. Also only did 2 there, I think. Oh no. That was 3 sets. Oh, that was quick sets. Here we do some face pulls. P wanted to do some face pulls. I haven't done them in a while, so I was like, you know what, let's do them. And I realized, yeah, this is why I don't do face pulls that much anymore. Like, they feel good. And maybe it's better to do them as a finisher than to do them as a starter for me personally. Because I just can't really push to failure. Like, I don't feel my delt push to failure when I do these first. So this, you see, I'm doing so many reps and I'm just there like struggling, yeah, eventually. But I was like, you know what, nah. Let me switch out to my dumbbells. And there we go, my dumbbell rear delt flies, which I love. I like these a lot. These for me have been the best, like, in terms of like simplicity and like direct target. These and face pulls are obviously the best. That bend over cable one is kind of good too, but if you bend a little weird or something, you don't really get as good as a engagement. In these, I feel like it's really easy. You just kind of gotta lean forward and really just move your arms. If anything, bring them in down, bend your elbow in. You know, you play around with it, see where it feels the most. You don't want your arms to be like your arms to be straight, but you know, you tuck in your arm or you tuck in your shoulder, like blades a little back, and you know, you could play with it easily. It's like literally on the fly. On the fly, can I change it? So, yeah, good puns. I do good puns. That's what I do. Just pushing it to a failure. You can see I'm struggling. It burns. I was like, all right, we're finito. And yeah, now we're back to this. I decided, yeah, that was a little switch, but that was just to try them out to see if the 40 was good enough because I haven't done 40 ever on this. 40s felt good. Squishing through them, just trying to drag through the bicep. Now I usually don't do this first exercise, but P was only gonna do one bicep, so I decided to do it with him, and this was the bicep we decided to do. I haven't been doing as much bicep volume as I used to do, which I guess I don't know if it's doing me justice or not. I think low-key though, my muscles, since I'm always so used to doing a lot of volume, they have been definitely getting good, like growth in a way, stimulus from these lower rep set like exercises. And here I'm just like struggling. Here you can see that the bench is a little up. We put the bench up, but it was uncomfortable, so put it back down. It just felt a little weird. I felt like a little bit of shoulder there. I mean, my shoulder's just always gonna get engaged somehow. Like, look at it. Like, you could just see it kind of like moves through. But I'm definitely pulling through my bicep. Let's be honest. The bicep is what's pushing through this exercise. Yeah, we hit a drop here to the 35 because those 40s were feeling heavy. They're feeling mighty heavy. And this is the last set, so we decided to push it. And here I'm pretty sure I drop them, and I instantly went to grab them again and did like 2-3 hammer, just like nothing crazy, just a couple hammers here to finish an incline. But obviously it was right after that last set, so not gonna be able to push it too hard. I grabbed some 65s and did some actual hammers. I want to go heavy on these hammers because I usually do hammers and I do them with like the same weight I almost do curls with. And, you know, recently I've been saying, you know what, fuck that. We're gonna go heavy as hell just to get the arms used to curling some heavy ass weight. So hammer curls with the 65s. Yeah, maybe not the greatest looking form. Maybe there's a bit of movement there, but they do feel good. They do feel good, and they feel kind of easy with that weirder form, I guess, going around. Like, they look like they're kind of flying. 65 shouldn't be moving like this, but they are. Thank God. You know, thank God. I like that. I like that. So yeah, just push them through. Progressive overload is a thing, so you got to do it. As you can see, I started off when I did the incline one, I did with 40, and I started it off like 2 weeks ago doing 30s. Obviously, I could have probably done the 40s then, but I wanted to work up to it, you know, get used to it. This is a finisher I've been implementing recently that I kind of like. It's like the one I used to do, except it's not so harsh on my lower back because each arm is individually, you know, pushing the weight. So for some reason it doesn't hurt my lower back at all. It's good. I really get a nice isolation on those buys. You can see that they're really pumped here. And this one, look at that. Those buys are... It looks like my left bicep is more pumped than my right, but... I mean, my right one in terms of my actual arm. But it's not. It's just right dominant, I guess. So I have more vascularity on the right arm. No one knows, guys. No one knows, please. But yeah, we're just cutting through. Squeeze. I love these. These are like preachers almost with dumbbells. Preacher curls that feel really good. Just really finish off. Took a breather and I was like, no, we gotta destroy this. I'm gonna destroy my biceps. And there, arms leave out. That was a nice transition there. Finishing off with our forearms. Now, gotta fix this cam because the cam was bugging out. I don't know. I was trying to get it out of the way of the light, which did not help. The light is still there. You can see it. This is not the best angle. It doesn't do me the best justice, but you can still see that I'm definitely going through the full ROM and stuff. Now, I'm doing full stack of these. I've been doing these full stack recently. Well, pretty recently for a while now. And it just feels good full racked. I get the most stimulus. Because I used to have to do so much reps. So now that I can full rack it, it's better. Now, this is weird. I used the long bar and then eventually switched to a medium bar. But the long bar feels better for these. For the reverse, like, clenching. And then the long bar feels better for these. For some reason, this shorter bar doesn't feel as comfortable. Or is this the shorter bar? I don't know. But the shorter bar doesn't feel as comfortable when I'm doing these, like, almost wrist downs or whatever they're called. I like wrist downs. That's a good one. Wrist downs. Wrist downs aren't so comfortable. And then these are going to be called wrist ins. Because you're squeezing in with your wrist. So wrist ins, I really like wrist ins as a finisher. It's like, I don't know what it works out because you don't even see my forearm really moving. But something about it, I guess it's the smaller like tendons on the outside, really get good stimulus off of that. So it's like working out both parts of the forearm, which people are usually like not doing. And then obviously hammer curls, you're working on that big chunk here that's meaty next to your bicep. Just really squeeze there. You want to just push this until your forearms really burn. That's how you get maximum like forearm gains here, I think. I love it. Never been one to do forearm isolation, but recently it's been doing, you know, it's been feeling really good. All right, this is definitely a short bar. You see how it feels? It feels weird. It's like creaking and shit. It just doesn't hit as well as the long one, but whatever. We could at least finish it off here by squeezing, and yeah, peace out till next one.